Hey guys, welcome back to another video tutorial. This is tutorial number 4 on how to make your own 3D game. So last tutorial we left off on the point right here. And the point had a box collider and it has the tag of point up here. And if you haven't already, click tag and then there should be a menu that pops up. And so at the bottom of the list, select add tag, and then you should click the plus button, and then you can make a new tag, and then name it specifically point, because it's going to be very important when we write our script. So go ahead and do that if you already didn't. So what we're gonna do is our point has a box collider right here. And since it's going to be a trigger, like when the player touches the point, it's going to trigger an event. So under box collider, we want to click is trigger. And we're going to make a new script for the player. So go ahead and click add component and search up something like point counter. And you should see a new script. You want to click that. And at the bottom is click create and add. So go ahead and open this up in Visual Studio or MonoDevelop. Okay, now that you're in MonoDevelop or Visual Studio, in the namespaces right here, you want to select, you want to type in using Unity Engine.UI, because we're going to be dealing with the UI. So we're going to type in two variables right here. So public text and name it score text. And then the next variable we want to add is private int score. So this right here is going to be in charge of our score. And this right here is in charge of displaying the score so the player knows how much points he has. So in the start function right here, you want to type in score is equal to 0 and then semicolon. And yeah, the next thing we want to add is public void on trigger enter. And this is just a personal preference, but instead of other for collider, I like to put call. It doesn't really matter, but it's just my personal preference. So under on trigger enter function, you want to type in if call dot game object dot tag is equal to point. So this line of code, it's looking if the player touched anything with the tag name point, and that's why we set the points tag to point, so then the player knows he touched it. So in this line of code, or in this function right here, it says what we should do when the player touches the point. So in here, we want to put debug.log and then put in you touched a point and then semicolon right here. And then this debug.log, you don't have to put it, but it just lets you know if your code is working and that the player did actually touch a point, and then it actually does work. And the next thing you want to do is under public void on trigger enter, you want to go under it and type in public void set count text, and then 2 parentheses and curly brackets. And then just make that, and then in this function right here, type in set count text, and then 2 parentheses and a semicolon. And you want to put that again right here. Set count text and semicolon. So now in this function right here, it's going to actually change the score text. So if you like touch a point, it's going to go from 0 to 1 and so on and so forth. So what you want to do is score text, which is our variable right here, dot text, which means we're going to be changing it, equals quotation marks, score, and the little 2 dots, and a space, and plus score dot to string, and 2 parentheses right here, and a semicolon. Another thing I forgot to mention is write this line of code called call.gameObject.setActive is false. So this line of code right here, it's like if the player touches the point, then the object, it like turns off, like it deactivates, so then the player knows he collected the point. And yeah, and the second thing I wanted to add is over here in the second thing right here under debug.log, put in score equals score plus 1. So don't forget to click File, Save All, and head back to Unity. Okay, now that we're back in Unity, what you want to do is click on your player, and your script should be right here, and your score text right here, you want to drag it in to this little slot, so then the score actually updates. And the next thing we want to do is click on your point in the hierarchy right here, and this is just a thing I want to do, is set the rotation to 0, 0, 0, and 0. And then what you could do is click on your point, right click, and you should get a menu, and you could click duplicate, and then you could add as many points as you want. So I'm just gonna do I'm probably gonna do like 5. So third point, let's put that right there. Duplicate, and the last point. Okay. So now what you could do is click play. And when you collect them, your score should update. And look at all of them. Yeah. So what you could do now is select all of them by pressing Control. Select one point and press and hold Control, and then select all of them. And the rotation, make the rotation 45, just so it just looks better. And yeah, I hope this tutorial series helped anyone, and be sure to check out my other videos. And if you want any more tutorials, give me any suggestions in the comments below. And if you liked it, like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.